Hi, it's Louise Tanner-Stokes from the Anti-Dieting Revolution. And in this week's video, I wanted to talk about 3 essential steps to help you build new habits. So this is for you if you know the tweaks that you've got to make, if you know what you need to do to improve, whether it's about your eating habits, your exercising habits, but you know what you need to do, but you just struggle to do it. Every week you think, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to start having breakfast every day. But then by the end of the week, it's not happened. Maybe you had breakfast on Monday, but then you forgot the rest of the week. So if you really struggle to do the things that you know that would help you, this video and this blog is for you. So I don't need to say this really, do I? But changing behaviour is hard, and that is a massive understatement. Human beings are creatures of habit, okay? We like to do what's easy, what's comfortable, and that's doing the things that we've always done. So it takes time and it takes effort to build new habits. You have to practice those little changes over and over again before they become ingrained as new habits. And breaking old habits that maybe you don't want to do anymore is really hard. It takes the 3 Ps. I'm always talking about the 3 Ps: practice, patience, and perseverance. Okay, and there's a whole other blog on that. I will link it in the blog post, in the text of the full blog. But here are 3 tips to help you make it easier. So if you know what you need to do, but you're just really struggling to do it, check out these 3 tips. They're kind of like steps, so you could take it step by step and see which one works for you, or maybe all 3 of them, and yeah, take it from there. So step 1 then, remove the obstacles. So have a think, be really honest with yourself, take a step back from the situation. What's getting in the way of you making that change? So you know there's something you need to do, and there's a tweak that you think would make all the difference, but what's making it seem too hard? So what's stopping you from doing it and keeping it going? So for example, I had a client who once told me that when she was trying to do more exercise, she was trying to go for a run regularly, and changing where she put her running kit and her shoes made all the difference. So it could just be something little like that. So for this client, the new place meant where she put her kit meant that she just found it easier to just get the kit, put it on, and go out for that quick run. So my example for myself is I keep meaning to get back into using the punch bag out in the lean-to. So we've got this lean-to room which has got some gym equipment, and it's kind of a dumping ground for random DIY type stuff and gardening things. There's too much stuff in the way. Okay, at the moment you can't use the punch bag. So for me, that obstacle is all the stuff that's in the way. Okay, if I want to get back into using the punch bag, doing some exercise using that punch bag, then my first step is actually planning, when am I going to sort out the lean-to? Because if I could rearrange things, I could make it easier to get to the punch bag. I could make it easier to, move things out the way. But at the moment, there's too much stuff there. Okay, so are you making it too hard for yourself? Are you building it up too much in your head? Do you need to break things down into smaller steps, so it's easier to take that first step? So have a think about what obstacles are in the way and how could you remove them. And then number 2 is habit stacking. Okay, so how could you stack your habits? So what current habit have you got that you could attach this new habit to? So think about something that you do naturally, something that you do already, that's a habit, that's something that's easy for you, and how could you attach your new habit to that? So is there something you could attach the new habit that you want to build to something that you already do? So this is there's a book and an author, and I can't remember either. I haven't actually read the book, but I know lots of people tell me about this book all the time. I keep hearing about it all the time, and I'm going to read it at some point. I'll find the information, I'll put it in the full blog post. But it's actually, habit stacking is actually something that I often recommend, is attaching a new habit to an old habit. I never called it habit stacking until I heard about this book. So I will link the book. So if you want to read, I think there's more to it than just habit stacking. But so the idea is you think about a habit that you have already that you could attach the new habit to. So for example, say you want to drink more water, but you're already really good at making yourself a cup of tea regularly or a cup of coffee. So you could attach the new habit of drinking more water. So every time you boil the kettle, you pour yourself a glass of water. So those extra glasses of water will add up pretty quick. If you have 2 or 3 cups of tea a day, and then you add in a drink of water every time, you'll get to that target of however many glasses you're aiming for. Maybe you struggle to have breakfast. And it could be that it's because you're in too much of a rush in the morning, but actually preparing something the night before while you make your evening meal. So something like overnight oats, or getting things ready and having them there. Having the breakfast laid out ready in the fridge or in a box or something, whatever's easiest for you. So it's ready and it's there. Or it could be you pack your lunches while you're making your evening meal. So, maybe you want to take a packed lunch with you to work, but you just never get round to it. It could be setting some kind of reminder when you make your evening meal that you're going to make your packed lunches as well. Or it could be both of those things. It could be making your breakfast ready and making your packed lunch. So it's about developing a strategy, finding a way to make it easier for yourself to build that new habit into your normal day-to-day life. Because if it feels easy, you're going to just keep doing it, aren't you? And that leads me nicely on to step number 3, is make it more appealing. So have a think about that change, that new habit that you want to make, that tweak that you want to make. Do you really want to do it? Or is there maybe something else that you could do instead, or another way of doing it? That would make it more fun, more appealing. Because if you enjoy it, you're more likely to do it. If you enjoy it, you're more likely to keep it going. And the more that you keep it going, the more likely it is to become a new habit that you stick to forever. So it becomes part of your lifestyle. And then, if you're trying to get fitter, eat better, lose weight, you're more likely to get there to your goal then, aren't you, if you keep it going? So it could be, maybe you want to get more veg in your meals. Okay, if you hate salad, like me, I'm not a big fan of salad. It's no good making yourself a load of salads, to take in with your packed lunch, is it? Have a think about, what other veg do you like? What other way would you enjoy eating veg? So it could be, maybe you don't like salad, but you like vegetable soup. So you could make a big batch of vegetable soup, and that you could have maybe at the start or on the side of your evening meal, or you could take it to have for your lunches or something like that. If you hate the gym like me, but you're trying to do more exercise, have a think about how you could find a way of moving that you enjoy. So, if you hate slogging it out at the gym, maybe you could go dancing instead, or maybe you could go to, aerial hoop or pole dancing or something like that. What would you enjoy doing? Because if you enjoy it, you're more likely to go to the classes then, aren't you? So just a quick recap then. Remove those obstacles. Have a think about what's getting in the way and how you could get rid of that obstacle. Number 2 is habit stacking. So thinking about attaching the new habits you want to build to habits that you already have. And then number 3 is making it more appealing. So how could you enjoy that new habit? How could you do things in a way that you enjoy so you keep it going? And obviously, I'm here if you need help, if you need to talk this through with somebody, if you need to work out a strategy. That's exactly what I can help you with. Just get in touch, and remember, it's time to ditch dieting forever, because you absolutely deserve better. Take care, and I'll see you soon.